Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
And preview for the Titans at Patriots. This was supposed to be a good game, but then the Titans lost their entire team, so...
It's still an important game.
It's still an important game, but I don't see how Tennessee has any chance at all. The fact that the Patriots are still like, they're favored by a touchdown now.
Say what?
What, the line was like 6 points or something?
They've given up the least points in the NFL.
No, I know. The line for these over-under.
I don't know. It's like 5 or 6, I think.
Something like that. But it started at 3, but I know it moved with A.J. Brown. But anyway, the Patriots don't have anybody listed out or doubtful. Questionable. Barmore's on there with a knee. That sucks. Brown is still on there with his calf. Jake Bailey's on there with a knee. Bentley's on there with ribs. Folk forever with his knee. Harris forever with his neck. Henry's on there with his neck. Hightower's on there with his ankle. Smith with the shoulder. And Stevenson was at it with his knee. The big question, Barmore, not having him would really suck. I'm imagining
everybody else will play. They've been on there for weeks.
Yeah. The Titans, they listed A.J. Brown out. They got no receivers, guys. Like, they have nobody. I mean, the top 3 receivers are out. They literally have nobody. I mean, I think that what the top receiver is what, Fitzpatrick? I mean, they got nobody.
I have no idea.
I mean, probably their best player is Hilliard, their pass-catching running back. And you're not beating New England with pass-catching running back.
No, you have to have
You have to
receivers.
have something else.
Yeah, you can't just do that the whole game.
So, you know, Nate Davis is on there with a concussion. Rashad Evans with an ankle. David Long with a hamstring. Jeremy McKnowles with a concussion. And Terry Tart with an ankle. None of those guys are going to play. Questionable, they got Jaden Brown with a quad. That sucks. Quad injuries suck. Greg Maben with an ankle. Jeff Swam with a concussion. And Elijah Molden with a groin. So, and last I checked, the Titans have played 82 different players this year, and the record's 84. They're going to surpass that Sunday. So
is that like their whole team and their whole practice squad?
Yeah, so everybody that has played in a game.
Oh wow.
You only have a roster of like what, 56?
Yeah.
If you've played 84 players, that means your whole damn team got injured.
That's crazy.
That's a team and a half worth of players.
That's insane.
So. And look, it is what it is. I mean, you either figure it out or you don't.
Right, you move on.
I mean, you have to have next man up mentality. You know, injuries.
The Pats always do.
Injuries are injuries, and sometimes you get really, really screwed. And well, your practice squad players got to step up.
Hey, the Pats have gone through that before in the past. Yeah. I mean, years ago we saw Edelman play cornerback because the defense was so banged up. So we've seen it.
It is what it is. But unfortunately, at a certain point, there is a breaking point where there's nothing you can game plan.
Yeah.
And the Titans have long been in there. I mean, they got creamed by Houston because nobody played.
Right.
I mean, they got creamed. Like, the Houston Texans are literally a better team than the Tennessee Titans right now. That's not a joke. Like, they are. They have a better roster right now.
It's pathetic, really.
And it's not the Titans' fault. It's the amount of injuries that they've had. And there's just
like,
not
why
enough
are all
talent.
these guys getting hurt?
I don't know. They might want to look at their conditioning staff. But I don't know. So, you know, what do the Tennessee Titans still have? The D-line is still pretty good. Still quite good. And that's about it. Secondary is okay. Secondary is pretty good. Defense is good overall, but I mean, the D-line is their strength. So the Patriots will probably stay balanced and need good play for the offensive line. Effective screen game would help. Quick passings would help. The Titans do blitz a lot.
So did every other team in the beginning of the
Jones
season.
has been, but Jones has been less good against the blitz, but a lot better than every other rookie against the blitz. A lot better.
He still hasn't figured out sometimes when he's about to take a sack what to do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sometimes he'll just take the sack instead of throwing the ball away.
There are times when he doesn't recognize a blitz pre or post snap, and that's odd.
Right. It's happened a couple of times, but not like a lot.
But he still has over like almost a 90 QBR under the blitz.
It's still crazy for him to be.
Somewhere between 80 and 90.
He's still doing way better than all the rest of the rookies, that's for sure.
So, he's still effective against the blitz, just not as so. So that's something that I would like to see improved in this game because Tennessee Titans probably going to blitz a lot.
How they're doing that with like no players still is.
Well, the D-line is still mostly intact. And their linebackers are, well, they have a bunch injured this game.
They ruled out two of them.
That's true. So, I don't know.
And a D lineman.
I don't know. The Titans are in a lot of trouble. Let's just be blunt about it. They're in a lot of trouble.
I mean, this game's important too for the AFC.
So, and defensively, I think the Patriots just got to take away Hilliard. Hopefully get a good game out of Kyle Van Noy. Matched up on him, I would imagine. So, take away him, and then the Titans got nothing.
Patriots should be able to win this game easily.
They should be able to win this game fairly handily. I don't think the Patriots score a lot of points because of how good the Tennessee Titans defense is, but I don't think they're going to need to.
No.
I mean, I think this is like a 21-7 kind of game.
I was going to say the same thing. I was going to say 24-7.
And that's being generous because I'm not sure the Titans can score anything.
What did they score against Houston? Like
15, but half of that was when the game was basically over.
And the Patriots haven't given up almost any points in the last 4 games, so.
Yeah, they've given up 7 points to, what was it, the Browns, and then they haven't given up anything since.
Yeah.
On the first drive. So, now this is a big mismatch.
And if they were all healthy, this might be totally
game.
different, yeah.
The Patriots could beat a fully healthy Titans team with how they're playing, but it'd be a 50-50 game.
It'd be a lot harder.
It'd be a much harder game.
I'm still stunned this game wasn't flexed to the afternoon because if it's important in the AFC. But
well, as far as the stakes are concerned, if the Patriots, right now technically Buffalo's in first because they played Thursday, they won, which my God, Sean Payton's job better be on the line after that one, not having your team ready to play at all on Thursday.
Bad.
Embarrassing.
But the Bills also didn't play great either.
No, they scored a lot of points, but offensively there were questions again. But the defense looked really good.
Yeah.
So we'll see about that. But
yeah, so if we win this game and at the 8 o'clock game, if Baltimore somehow loses against the Browns, which is doable,
that's possible.
We'll go into first
that's
place.
That's a 50-50 game.
Yeah, we would go to first place in the AFC.
That is a 50-50 game. Then we would go in first place. If we just win, it's number 2 seed. Looking ahead to the Baltimore schedule, their next 3 games are Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers, Browns. They're losing one of those games. For sure.
I think they'll kick the Steelers' ass personally, but...
The Steelers just scored a ton of points and they lost to the Chargers, but they looked pretty damn good for most of that game.
The Chargers look really good too right now.
So...
Except when they play us.
I know. So... Baltimore's schedule is super hard the next 5 weeks. They're dropping 1, probably 2 or 3 games.
Ours is hard too.
Except I think we match up better against.
I mean, the Buffalo game we'll probably beat them.
I mean, we got lucky with the Tennessee game, so we're likely to win this game because of Tennessee's injuries. Buffalo, I think we actually match up very well against.
Considering they can't stop the run to save their lives.
No, Buffalo can't stop the run. They're not good against elite D lines. We have an elite D line.
Yeah.
So we match up well the next 2 weeks. Then we got the bye, and then we're lucky to face the Colts, who are, I think, the most dangerous team in the AFC. Arguably, I think they're arguably a top. I think the 1A and 1B to the Patriots right now.
Yeah, they really are.
I think they are the best team in the AFC with the Patriots.
There's no doubt in my mind either.
They're just fantastic. They're set up basically for a playoff push. They're basically our team.
Right.
Elite running back, great offensive line,
great defense,
good defense. They're good. Got a game managing quarterback with Wentz.
That's all they really need.
That's all you really need. So they're set up for a run too.
Yeah, that game's gonna be hard.
Luckily, it's after a bye, so that's what I think is going to save New England.
They desperately need that break too. So
yeah, so that'll be good. And then we play Buffalo again.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 games are
the Jets and the Dolphins, which...
No, the Jacksonville Jaguars. We already
played the Jets. Whatever. They're nothing.
Yeah, we ain't losing to Jacksonville. So there's some chance the Patriots do win out the rest of the year and get the number 1 seed. So...
But yeah, the Titans game, I think 21-7, something around that range.
These next 4 games are going to decide it, really. So... should be fun. we'll see what happens in the Titans game. We'll do the recap. Sorry, Titans fans. The your team got hosed this year with all those injuries. It sucks.
Every team goes through it.
Yeah. Sometimes you get unlucky. It is what it is.
Yep.
All right. Take care.